Little yellow fish lifted the blanket and discovered he had grown 4 legs. When he went outside, he found that the entire fish school had undergone genetic mutations. Not wanting to encounter them, he quickly protected himself. In order to find the culprit behind their mutations, the guards sounded the horn to gather all the fish living in the 7 treasures. Just as they were puzzled, the clan leader stepped forward and called on everyone to remove their legs for safety. They decided to experiment on one fish first. At that moment, little yellow fish appeared to stop the fish school's cruel actions and took out a blackboard to tell them that growing legs was a sign of evolutionary progress. However, the others thought little yellow had gone mad. Helpless to prove they had evolved into amphibians, little yellow said he would lead everyone to the shore. This shocked all the observing fish, who split into 2 factions and began to fight each other. The leader also thought they shouldn't go ashore and stepped forward to grab little yellow fish by the neck, only to be bitten on the hand, causing him pain and making him faint and collapse on the ground. Little yellow fish then leaped up to counterattack, and seeing that the opponent was about to crash into him, the leader suddenly extended his limbs and agilely crawled on the ground. Other fish witnessing this scene began to believe little yellow fish's theory. It turned out that growing legs was a sign of evolution, and they could occupy the continent and even rule humans. Everyone followed little yellow fish's lead and chose him as the new leader. Thus, the fish school formed a large army and crawled toward the land to attack, with little yellow fish as the vanguard surfacing first. Under the witness of his companions, he walked onto the beach, and the fish school followed suit. However, no one noticed that the surroundings had long been polluted by industrial waste, with burned equipment and leaking river wastewater flowing into the sea. The fish school was not evolving, but was instead infected by a virus. At that moment, a plane descended from the sky, and 2 humans in protective suits approached them, capturing little yellow fish in a jar for research purposes before flying away in a helicopter. The fish school, sensing the wind, returned once more to the familiar waters they had grown up in, unaware that their time was running out.